So greedy approach is the approach in which we always take the item into the consideration which gives us maximum benefit at that time. Okay, but in dynamic programming we compare it with the pre-computed values and then decide whether it will give the better solution or not. Okay, so minimum spanning tree algorithms are greedy algorithm in which we always choose the minimum edge weight in the Kruskal algorithm and the minimum key value vertex which connects the current tree or the tree made so far to the graph. Okay, so in the minimum spanning tree algorithms, we applied the greedy approach. Now, what happens if we have the knapsack problem in which we can take the items into the fractions also? In 01 knapsack, we had to take items in binary mode, whether the item to be included in the knapsack or not. But in fractional knapsack, we can take fraction of the item. Okay, so fractional knapsack cannot be should not be solved by the dynamic programming approach. Okay, because it does not consider the uh, uh, item uh, into the fractions. So for the fractional knapsack problem, if you want to solve it, you must apply the greedy approach. And what is that greedy approach here? That if you want to maximize the benefit with the capacity of the knapsack, then obviously you will take items in the order of bi upon wi from larger value of bi upon wi to smaller values. That means whenever you go into the shop, the most unit price item will be put into the bag first. Okay, which has the most unit price. Okay, 100 सुनार की और एक लोहार की। कहने का मतलब है कि अगर आपको एक एक हीरा रखा मिलता है और दो सोने की गिन्नी रखी मिलती है, तो आप एक हीरा उठाना पसंद करोगे क्योंकि उसके यूनिट प्राइस ज्यादा है, भले ही वो आइटम एक ही है। आर यू गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? सो फ्रैक्शनल नैपसैक में भी आप ग्रीडी अप्रोच अप्लाई करते हो। उसके इन इन फ्रैक्शनल नैपसैक you both the dynamic programming मतलब 01 knapsack and fractional knapsack both have the optimal substructures, but fractional knapsack problem has the greedy choice and they do not have overlapping subproblems. Okay, and the first condition to solve the fractional knapsack problem is arrange all items into the uh, maximum unit price value to the minimum unit price values, and that can be done by the ratio of value or price or benefit of the item divided by weight of the item. Okay, so it is how we arrange the items to take into the knapsack, and initially we consider that the remaining the load we have taken into the knapsack is zero and the remaining capacity is maximum. Okay, so until the remaining capacity, okay, uh, uh, of the knapsack is not zero, or you can say that you have not loaded the knapsack with the its capacity. Okay, and there exists some items in I till then you will choose the items by using these conditions if the item to be considered has a weight smaller than equal to the remaining capacity of the knapsack, which is total capacity minus load, the item loaded into the knapsack. Okay, so if item weight is smaller than equal to the remaining capacity of the item, okay, smaller than or equal to the remaining capacity of the item, then we will take the complete item and take its all benefit. Uh, Else, if item weight is greater than the remaining capacity, then we will take the item according to the remaining capacity, and that can be computed by remaining capacity divided by weight of the item. You must note this point, that if item weight is greater than the remaining capacity of the knapsack, then you should take the item with the fraction. Okay, and that fraction can be calculated using remaining capacity divided by item of the weight. And remaining capacity is what? Total capacity of the knapsack minus total weight loaded into the knapsack. Okay, and the benefit of this fraction is computed. Okay, that means the price of the item is multiplied with this fraction value and added into the total benefit. Okay, so here is the example for this algorithm, that if you are given three items with the benefit 60, 100 and 120 in total capacity. Okay, so if weight are 10 unit and 10 unit weight has the total benefit 60 rupees, or value you can say 60 units. Okay, so we are not giving them rupees. Okay, it may be anything, it may be mileage, it may be the cost of the circuit or cost of the tree. These things, it may be the value or benefit and weight of the item. So you are given weight, total weight of the item and total benefit of the item. Now you, and the knapsack capacity W is equal to, capital W is equal to 50. So you need to find out what is the optimal solution. So by observation you can see here that if you put uh, uh, okay, who will tell me? Sanskriti, tell me which item you will take first. Item number 3, item number 2, or item number 1? Or Nisha, you may tell me which item you should take into the knapsack first. Should I zoom it? No, the slides you already have. 01 knapsack slides you already have in your material. So which item you will take? Obviously, you will apply the greedy approach. So the item with maximum per unit cost will be taken first. Okay, जिसका भी unit price सबसे ज्यादा, and how it will be calculated? Value of item divided by weight of item. Are you understanding? So item number 1 will be taken first, and it will increase the load of the knapsack by weight 10. Okay, now remaining weight is 40. So next item, which have the unit cost 5 should be taken, or with the unit cost 4 should be taken? Anyone? Which item should be taken next? Which has the remaining cost maximum among the remaining item? So item number second has the maximum unit value, so it is considered. Okay, so now the remaining capacity of the knapsack is 50 minus 20 minus 10, that is 20, and the next item weight is 30. So item weight is 30 but remaining capacity is 20. So how much you should take? How much you should take? 30 divided by 20. Okay, so you should take 3 by 4th of the item. Okay, you should take 3 by 4th of the item. So the total benefit will be 3 by 4 into 120. Okay, so 3 by 4th of the item means 3 by 4th of the item is actually, sorry, not 3 by 4th. You need to take uh, remaining capacity is 20 and 20 by 30. So 20 by 30 is 2 by 3. So 2 by 3 item weight is actually the equivalent to remaining weight of the knapsack, which is 20. Okay, so 20 is multiplied with 4. So the capacity will be, benefit will be 80. Okay, so 60 plus 100 plus 80 benefit will give you the total capacity 160 plus 80, which is what is that capacity? 2 by 3. 2 by 3 means, so 160 plus 80. So 160 plus 80 is equal to 240 is the total capacity. Are you getting my point? But if you solve this problem as a 0-1 knapsack problem, okay, as a 0-1 knapsack problem, if you solve it, then you need to take item completely or not at all. Fine. So here for the 0-1 knapsack problem, the greedy solution will give you the total value 160, but the greedy solution with the fractional knapsack is 240. Okay, but the optimal solution for this is what? By using 0-1 knapsack, considering 0-1 knapsack problem, the solution will be 220 by taking item number 2 and 3. Are you getting my point? So you cannot apply 0-1 knapsack uh, uh, for 0-1 knapsack problems, greedy algorithm, and for fractional knapsack, you cannot apply dynamic programming approach. So this is how the fractional knapsack work out. Okay, so you are required to make the program, and what I suggest that you should count it W minus load as the remaining capacity of the knapsack. Are you getting my point? And whenever Wi is smaller than equal to W minus load, then you should calculate fraction of the item in an vector xi. Okay. So for each item, xi will be 1 if complete item is taken into the consideration. Otherwise, xi will be the remaining capacity divided by weight of item. Okay. So this is how you should make the program of it. Now, your assignment is you need to make the program for the fractional knapsack and try to solve this question by your pen and paper using greedy approach also. Okay, by considering it a fractional knapsack problem, and by dynamic programming also by considering it as a 0 1 knapsack problem. Okay, so for the same values of item weights and item benefits and total capacity of knapsack, you can consider it as a 0 1 knapsack problem or as a fractional knapsack problem. Okay, in fractional knapsack problem, the item can be taken into the fractions. Okay, so this is all about today's class about the fractional knapsack problem using greedy approach. Now you should learn uh, regularly, digest whatever you learn, and implement whatever you digested. Okay, stay home, stay safe, and keep learning. All the best.